Things did not end great for former Minnesota Vikings general manager Rick Spielman and head coach Mike Zimmer. Both got the axe this offseason, and they've been floating out there in the ether. And there's some thought that maybe they'll get back on the horse. Spielman interviewed in Jacksonville as well as in Pittsburgh. And Mike Zimmer's just around. But either way, they found some work because they joined the 33rd team. That's right. So the 33rd team is a collective of former NFL players, execs, coaches, scouts, whatever. They do content. And you're starting to see more and more of player or coach-driven content, and I think it's got a lot of legs. Like Sean McVay has his own podcast. The Pivot is fantastic. The Pivot is great because Channing Crowder's laugh and cackle it's the best, man. Also, of course, our guy Patrick Peterson, All Things Covered, with his cousin Brian McFadden, and all of this stuff. It started like with the Players Tribune, but all this stuff, I think players and coaches are starting to realize, like, hey, let's just put our message out there as opposed to having it through the media as a conduit where things can get twisted. So Zimmer joined up with the 33rd team. Who knows what he's going to do? I would love it. Pay Zimmer $1 million a year just to have him blog. Have him do game recaps. It would just be fantastic. But, of course, Zimmer joined this team right after Spielman did. So they're reunited, and it feels so good on the 33rd team. And Rick Spielman, Rick Spielman's actually good in the media when he's not doing random TikTok dances. He's pretty damn good, man. But they're reunited. And it's just fantastic, man. Because obviously, the 33rd team is an essential thing. Like, they don't have an office in Brooklyn, so it's whatever. They'll never see each other. But I just think that it's so hilarious that they get fired from one of 32 teams, so they just join the 33rd team. It's just funny, man. And a lot of their content is really good. I believe it was founded by Mike Tannenbaum. But basically, every former player and every former coach that isn't currently attached to a team that you can think of or has a big media contract, they're on here. It's a good business model, and all these players can have stuff ghost written for them, or they just do quick video hits. It's really kind of neat, man. I do enjoy it. And also, jokes aside, I mean, Spielman, when he was between jobs of the Dolphins and the Vikings, he was really good on ESPN. He was really fantastic. Spielman is obviously very polished. He's very camera friendly as well, and as a non-GM, he's actually free to speak truth as opposed to just spin all the time. Spielman, when he was with the Vikings, he was the master of talking for 10 minutes and saying absolutely nothing. Just all platitudes and latitudes, man. Also, his segment was really called 3 and Out. That's hilarious. Because that's how the offense was built most of the time during Spielman's regime. Got him. And then Zimmer, respect. Some of the best original content on TV, especially NFL TV, is him and Dion. It's like him and Dion. Find a way, somehow, some way, to have Zimmer and Dion do like a Madden cat or a Manning cast style show. Or I would just love it. Have Zimmer, because Zimmer, when he's with his friends, when he's in his element, he actually opens up, and the whole coach facade goes away, and he's actually low key funny, man. Like him and Dion just need to have a show. They need to do like Rogan-length podcasts, just two of them talking for 5 hours. I would listen to the hell out of that, man. It'd be fantastic. But either way, I wish them well, mainly because I don't want them coming back here. But sort of is what it is. Hey, Spielman and Zimmer, they're probably not making all that buku bucks for the 33rd team as of yet, but maybe Spielman gets back on ESPN. Maybe Zimmer gets an NFL Network gig, whatever. But I know for a fact that Zimmer's going to be the Cowboys defensive coordinator next year. Calling it. Next year, Sean Payton is going to be the head coach. Zimmer's going to be the DC. It's happening. It's happening. Anyways, your thoughts and our thoughts. Zimmer and Spielman reunited, and it feels so good. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.